Ted Cruz. Would you agree that Republicans indirectly in Congress might have been blamed for the Affordable Care Act because they didn't come up with a solution sooner for the sliver of Americans that did not have health insurance? Had they, maybe Obamacare never would have been passed. I want to know your thoughts on that. And are there any parts of the Affordable Care Act that you think are worth keeping?
Well, there's no doubt we need common sense health care reform, and it's something you're seeing a lot of Republicans talking about ideas. I think health care reform ought to expand competition, it ought to empower patients, and it ought to disempower government bureaucrats from getting in between us and our doctors. I think the best way to do that, three concrete ideas, are number one, allowing people to purchase health insurance across state lines so that you can have true national marketplace and low-cost catastrophic health insurance. Number two, as Dr. Ben Carson talked about very effectively, expanding health savings accounts so that you can save for more routine health needs. And number three, working to make health insurance portable, delinking it from employment so that if you lose your job, your health insurance stays with you. Every one of those empowers the patients. You know, Obamacare has been a manifest disaster. The state of New Hampshire, insurance companies have put in this year for premium increases of 51%, in Iowa 30%, in South Carolina 33%. Millions of Americans have lost their jobs, have lost their health care, have been forced into part-time work. And I'll tell you, I've been proud to lead the fight to stop Obamacare in the United States Senate against the Washington cartel. And there are a lot of politicians in Washington that have largely given up. They don't believe Obamacare can ever be repealed, including, sadly, a fair number of Republicans. I don't believe that. I intend to make 2016 a referendum on repealing Obamacare, and if I'm elected president, we will repeal every word of Obamacare, and we'll pass common sense health insurance reform to make health insurance personal and portable and affordable.
Senator, you now have 30 seconds.
58 years ago, my father fled Cuba. When he was standing on the deck of that ferry boat, looking back at imprisonment and torture in Cuba, he looked forward to the promise of America, to the incredible freedom that this nation provides. His story is all of our stories, all of us. The fundamental DNA of what it means to be an American is we are the children of those who risked everything for freedom. And that freedom, that promise of America is in jeopardy. Working men and women, their lives have been made harder under the disaster that is the Obama economy. Our constitutional liberties are under assault. I believe in America. And if we can believe again, if we can come back to the free market principles and constitutional liberties that made America great, we can turn this country around. I believe 2016 is going to be an election like 1980. And as Ronald Reagan said, we will win by painting in bold colors, not pale pastels. That's what this election is about, reigniting the promise of America.
Thank you, Senator.